Oh, so maybe Angelica is the one who hasn't been satisfied. Maybe that's why maybe that's the song title.
Ooh.
No? Okay,
Let's
sorry.
keep playing.
Okay.
Strike me as a woman who's never been satisfied.
Hello everyone, welcome back to CF Reacts. My name is Casper, and today we are back with more Hamilton, and as always, I have my trusty partner, Mortius, right here.
How are you doing, man?
I'm good. It's a little
Good.
warm here, but
It's very
song.
warm. Yeah, we didn't mention it in mine, but we are both overheating a little bit. Luckily, I've got my AC going now, so things should be mostly good. And then Casper's just got a fan blowing in, which honestly, I'm amazed is not affecting your mic. I can't have a fan in this room or it'll ruin my microphone quality, so that just shows that yours is better than mine.
Sure, mic's very quiet, but it also means that if I go over here, then the sound quality is gonna be really weird. Yeah,
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. But yeah, we are here with Satisfied, which is, as you guys obviously know if you're watching this, there is a very much so reason we chained these two together. And yeah, I'm not going to say too much about that because I want Casper to find out on his own. But yes, we just recorded, and if you're here on YouTube, just released our recording / reaction of Winter's Ball and Helpless, which of course is going to lead us directly into Satisfied. With that knowledge, do you have any thoughts or theories? With the knowledge that we're going directly from that into Satisfied.
I have two guesses.
Okay.
Number one is that we're going into another wedding.
Okay.
Because it could potentially be that we go from, because it seems like to me that, oh, I'm helplessly in love with you, oh, and then it's just a contrast to, yeah, I'm satisfied. Like, this marriage is satisfactory for me, satisfied. That's number one. Or number two, it has nothing to do with anything that just happened. But you said that there is a chain. It's a chain. So there's a reason why we're going into
There
this
is a
one.
reason.
So it could be maybe something with the sisters. I'm not sure.
Ooh, maybe something with the sisters. All right. So we are going to be hopping into that really soon. But before we do, and before we get into the reaction, we do have to mention what's going to be happening for Act 2. Casper?
Act 2 is going to be going on our duo channel, Open Arms Reactions, which you
Open
can check
Arms
out. It is one of
Reactions!
that's our jingle right there. We have our the channel is linked in the description. It's either going to be like the first or second, probably the first one, and then obviously in the comment below, in the pinned comment, you're also going to be able to find a link to or. Right now there is a 7.5-hour video which is just us watching the Epic Act 1 compilation all in one place. If you ever feel like you want to help us out, help the channel out, get the watch hours up, get the engagement up, put it on the background, or you can even just watch it full through. How about you count how many times we say yes in that video and then comment down below.
Oh no, what have you done? You know, I already have 3 names in my head of the exact kind of people who would do exactly that just to prove they could. Dear
someone's gonna do that. If you do that, if you do that, I'm gonna be genuinely baffled. But no,
I would
please,
be
please
baffled, but
show some support to the channel if you want to. Have it
and
on
by
the
the time this one is going up, content's going to be happening on OR very soon.
Yeah.
Even though we've still got a good, I think, 4 weeks after this premiere before Hamilton starts going on OR, which OR being OAR, that's kind of our fast way of saying it, Open Arms Reactions. I realize we kind of say OR without really explaining it, but
Yeah.
Open Arms Reactions, aka OAR, will be having some content very soon that we are very excited about, even before Hamilton Act 2 is ready to be shifted over to that channel. But that's enough of that official nonsense. Are you ready for Satisfied?
Let's do Satisfied. I'm pretty sure I accidentally set this. Wait, yeah. So we forgot to include it in the Hamilton video, but apparently I set 2 song titles back to back in an older reaction, and Satisfied was one of them.
Yes!
So Adam, play the clip.
Yes, show that clip, please.
His job. Oh my god, he's done his job.
He got up on a
satisfied,
literally
right?
got up on a soapbox and said what he needed to say.
Satisfied, right?
Yeah.
That would be enough, no? Like, just go on top, you know, and then.
And obviously, one of those songs hasn't happened yet, but one of those songs is Satisfied, which is happening right now.
Right now.
Here we go.
All right, that's what I'm talking about! Now everyone, give it up for the main of honor, Angelica Schuyler!
A toast to the groom,
To the groom, to the groom, to the groom,
to the bride,
bride.
from your sister, who's always by your side, to your union,
To the revolution.
and the hope that you provide.
Oh, no, of course.
Well, you know, the union is like the whole,
Yeah.
like kind of the name of what they're going for, so it makes
Okay.
sense for them to make that connection. But yeah,
I
What's
am
your
now curious
thoughts?
because we said that George Washington was the man of honor here, but here it seems like it's Lawrence. Like that's what I'm talking about, and introducing the maid of honor.
yeah, I
Could it
think
be that
Washington
Lawrence
might
is
have
the
been there, but honestly, with their dynamic, that
Maybe
might
he
make more sense.
officiated it.
But that would be cute. I wonder how that was actually in real life. But for the sake of like this version of the characters, that's my new headcanon. I like that. So yeah, the doom 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 doom. Like
Yeah.
I like the piano riff in the
Yeah,
beginning,
that's nice.
and then Angelica's voice is just so good. I'm not remembering the actress's name off the top of my head, which is killing me. So Adam, put it on the screen. Just put it over Casper's face. Who needs that? It's just his channel, whatever. Just put it on his face. It's my channel now. I command the editor. All right, let's keep it going.
Always be satisfied.
Whoa.
So we just rewound all the way back to the beginning of Helpless.
Oh yeah.
That
Okay,
was
that's-
all of
that's
Helpless going
smart.
back. And now we see the song we just saw from Angelica's perspective. How will that change our thoughts? So we've got that,
Drowning.
like, as she's trying to say this speech, you can tell that there's a moment as she's like giving a speech at their wedding where she's just can't help but think back to that night. Why? What is her side of the events? I love this song. Let's go. You ready?
Yes.
I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember those soldier boys tripping over themselves to win our praise.
You look like you have thoughts.
I have to pause here. Can we
Yes.
just go back because that instrument, and I'm bringing Epic into it. I want you to think of the first time we see the infant in Horse and Infant. The first time the infant is introduced. I really want you to imagine that.
Interesting.
Like imagine that, and then like just go like back to just when that string instrument plays. I guarantee you that is the exact same sound. As in
Interesting.
identical.
Fascinating.
That
What a
is-
fun connection.
I really want to go back for that.
Okay,
That was, like,
okay.
actually, I'm very, very
Cool.
see if we
Let's
can
take it
get-
back.
get that.
Cool. All right. So we're going to head back right here with the rewind, and then I'll try to listen out for that. And look at the way the circular moving stage. We haven't actually talked about the circular stage yet.
No.
We need to at some
It's-
point. But
So it's so smart because it helps them all get into position.
yes. Yeah, we'll pause
Yeah.
here. Whatever. We'll just talk over it.
Yeah.
The circular stage is used so well in this show, and there are some other ones
Mm-hmm.
later on where we'll really get to talk about it. But if you notice,
Mm.
the stage itself moves in a circle.
I just now.
Like okay, cool,
Just
great.
literally just now, yeah.
No, they've done it. They've utilized it a couple times, kind of minorly, even in like the first song. But this is the first one where like it's really highlighted how much it is, which is cool. So we get this rewind. And now I'll listen for what you're talking about.
I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember
It
those
was already there.
Yeah, no, I heard a
It was
little
just
bit
before,
that.
like,
Yeah,
Dude,
Interesting.
I'm gonna put just before that place. I'm just gonna put. I'm gonna have Adam put the singer
sound
from-
effects,
from,
you
from
know.
Horse and
Yeah,
Infant.
100%.
Yeah, I got super caught on that. I'm sorry, but that
No,
was
you're
just
so
really, like,
fine. So, since you were so distracted by that, and we can't go back a ton without ruining this website, I remember that night. I just might regret that night for the rest of my days.
Ooh, maybe she wants Hamilton.
That's a good question. And then I remember those
Ooh.
soldier boys tripping over themselves to win our
boys
praise.
tripping over themselves to win our praise. remember
Lady.
that dream like candlelight, like a dream that you can't quite place. But Alexander, I'll never forget the first time I saw your face. I have never been the same. Intelligent eyes in a hunger pang frame. And when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Set my heart aflame, every part aflame. This is not a game.
So
Oh.
there's a bit of bit of stuff brewing.
Okay, so that's maybe what he meant by Angelica tried to take a bite of me.
Maybe, but yeah,
Okay,
even in this initial song, that when you said hi, I forgot my dang name. Like she was so taken aback just by the
Yeah.
entrance of Hamilton, and something that you
Yeah.
mentioned earlier, those eyes being mentioned again.
Yeah. Oh, so maybe Angelica is the one who hasn't been satisfied. Maybe that's the song title.
Ooh,
No? Okay,
let's
sorry.
keep playing.
Strike me as a woman who has never been satisfied.
That's why I was like, no, I just need to press play before that happens to him again. So yes, that was a good instinct. But yeah, Hamilton's first line to her to being, "You strike me as a woman who's never been satisfied," is so interesting because your immediate inclination is just like that he's hitting on her. It's like satisfied in that way. But there's also an extent of like Hamilton himself, like, I mean, you know, I'll just keep playing and we'll talk about it afterwards. I'm not gonna, but you strike me as a woman who's never been satisfied.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You forget yourself.
You're like me, I'm never satisfied.
Is that
Oh, it's pausing and glitching on my end. Hold on.
Oh.
Where-
I just heard I've never been satisfied. And
Okay.
then he kissed her hand.
Cool. Where are you at right now? So sorry. Timestamp wise. Timestamp wise.
Okay, I'm at 36:45.
Oh, perfect. Cool. It rewound a little bit. Awesome.
Okay.
Weird.
Okay, I don't know if this is because this could have been totally concept. I heard like a gasp from like the ensemble or some shit. Wait, I'm on my channel. It's okay. From the ensemble, like when he kissed her hand, like oh god, like that's not how it's supposed
I
to be.
can't insight on that because it wasn't on my screen because of the weird sync
okay,
things. But
yeah,
I
yeah.
believe you, and that's really cool. So that's kind of the lyricism I was trying to talk about. Of like, you think he's just hitting on her, like, oh, I could satisfy you, but then hitting the like, you are like me, I've never been satisfied. And so it's like, oh, is he just hitting on her in that way? Or is he forming some kind of connection of like, I see in you the same thing as me, which is just that want for more. This man entered stage and said, God, I wish there was a war so we could prove that he's always wanting more. He's never
Yeah.
been satisfied. So is he trying to claim he can satisfy her? Or is he saying, I see you. You're like me. I've never been satisfied. Or, honestly, most realistically, is he both? Is he doing both? Is he trying to approach it in kind of a double entendre kind of way? But is that right? I'm never satisfied.
You're like me,
I'm never satisfied.
is that right?
I've never been satisfied.
Yeah, you're 100% right.
Skylar.
You hear the gasp, right?
Yeah.
Alexander Hamilton.
Wait, do you not have captions on?
I do.
Oh, the caption said patrons gasp.
Oh. What? Okay, sorry.
Anyway, no worries, no
My bad.
worries. All right, so where's your family
Where's
from?
your family from?
Unimportant, there's a million things I haven't done. But just you with, just you with.
So this is what it feels like to match with someone at your level. What the hell is the catch? It's the feeling of freedom of seeing the light. It's Ben Franklin with a key and a kite. You see it right. The conversation lasted 2 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said in total agreement. It's a dream and it's a bit of a dance, a bit of a posture. It's a bit of a stance. He's a bit of a flirt, but I'ma give it a chance. I asked about his family. Did you see his answer? His hands sort of fidgeting. He looked askance. He's penniless. He's flying by the seat of his pants. Handsome boy, does he know it? Peach fuzz, and he can't even grow it. We want to take him far away from this place. Then I turn and see my sister's face, and she is hopeless.
Okay, Nicki
I
Minaj.
know. Isn't that section so good? So
good.
doodle is so
It-
exceptional there.
Have you heard the song Super Bass
Of course.
by Nicki Minaj? Yeah,
you
kind of
kinda
sounds like
similar
it. Like
vibes?
the beginning
Fair.
especially. Yeah.
I can
But
hear
it's like,
that.
Okay, wow.
But yeah, so hitting us with all that. And so like everything she's processing at once is just like, he's so pretty. Like we found this connection, like conversation
Yeah.
lasted 2, maybe 3 minutes. Everything we said in agreement. But I asked about his family. Did you hear his answer? He's penniless. So like she's processing like we have this connection, but he's clearly broke. He's trying to use me to get something he doesn't want, but despite or use me to get something like this, but despite that, I still want him. And then I turn and see my sister's face. And she is helpless. And we bring back in Eliza with helpless. Casper. It's so good.
It's in like the like especially like wait what? Halucha, your wing. I didn't even notice
I didn't
that.
turn off the green screen effect
Oh
from when
my
we were
God.
testing earlier. And it got rid
That
of
was
Halucha's wings.
Oh my god. And
That's
that's
so
the entire
funny.
video.
That's the
That's
entire video so far. Halucha has just had brown wings. I'm so
We're
sorry,
leaving it.
Halucha. I'm so
He's
sorry.
good.
Casper, we can hold hands. Casper. Why are we allowed to make content? Anyways, so she processes all those things, looks at her sister, and realizes, shoot, my little sister's already
shit.
smitten.
Yeah, always a dips.
And let's see.
And I know she is helpless, and her eyes
More eyes.
helpless, and I realize three fundamental truths at the exact same time.
Where are you taking me?
I'm about to change your life.
Then by all means, lead the way.
I'm a girl in a world in which my only job is to marry rich. My father has no son, so I'm the one who has to social glide for one. Cause I'm the oldest and the wittiest and the gossip in New York City is insidious. And Alexander is penniless. That doesn't mean I want him any less. Elizabeth Schuyler, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Skylar.
My sister.
Did you catch the difference in the deliveries between the two songs? It's so clearly showing Eliza's, like, the fact that she doesn't remember it quite right because of how smitten she was. In that moment, it was Skylar, my sister. And in this song, it's Skylar, my sister. Like, there's a completely different delivery of Angelica's lines when she's introducing Hamilton to Eliza. It's really interesting.
Dude.
And then, of course, that number one point, like realizing like she's the oldest daughter, there are no sons, she can't marry rich
No.
and maintain expectations,
For sure.
doesn't mean I want him
That's
any
sad.
less. It's so sad.
That's
it's
so
absolutely
sad.
heartbreaking.
Tragic.
100%. And then complicated even more by the fact that she so clearly loves her sister and wants what's best for her.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly, like, it's just, ugh. And then number two.
He's after me cause I'm a Schuyler sister. That elevates his satisfied. Have to be naive to set that aside. Maybe that is why I introduced him to Eliza. Now that's his bride. Nice going, Angelica. He's right. He will never be satisfied. Thank you for all your service.
If it takes fighting a war for us to meet, it will have been worth it.
I'll leave you to it. I know my sister like I know my own mind. You will never find anyone as trusting or as kind. If I tell her that I love him, she'd be silently resigned. He'd be mine. She would say I'm fine. She'd be lying. But when I fantasize at night, it's Alexander's eyes as I romanticize what might have been if I hadn't sized him up so quickly. At least my dear Eliza's his wife. At least I keep his eyes in my life.
Oh my god, like lyricism, the way Lynn has rhymed it. Wow, that's so tragic.
That's so tragic.
Damn.
Isn't that incredible?
Can I ask something? Because now I'm a bit in doubt. Me, I loved him. Who said that? Angelica or Eliza? Because now I'm feeling like it was Angelica that said that in the beginning. And by your face, I think I'm right. Okay.
There were not just one person saying each of those
Saying that.
lines. Some of those lines had multiple people.
Well, I fought for him with the soldiers or the boys. I think I remember. I trusted him.
Honestly, it might be worth going back and looking at that once we're done with this song and like adding that as part of like the outro analysis.
Okay.
Because
But
I think you'd
would
have
I-
some
do
fascinating
you
stuff
think-
to glean
you-
from that.
Do you think we should wait until the end? Because I kind of feel like it adds that bit of mystery to it. And then when
Deal.
when Hamilton's over, yeah, okay,
Deal.
we'll wait.
But yeah,
There you go.
just know you're onto something even more interesting than you realize in remembering that connection, because you're absolutely right, there's something fascinating there. And so that number one, I have to marry Witch. Number two, he's only after me because I'm a Skylar's sister. And number three, I know my sister. And I love, and that the fact that she knows that Eliza would do the same thing for her. If I tell her that I love him, she'll be silently resigned. She'll say I'm fine, but she'd be lying.
Just bro.
And
that-
at least,
did
my
this-
dear
did this
Eliza's
win,
bride, at least I keep
is-
his eyes in my life.
Is it called a Tony? Is that did it win one?
I don't remember what it won a Tony for, but it is absolutely a Tony Award winning show.
I hope it's for lyricism.
Yeah, I don't remember which Tonys it did or didn't win, but I know it was nominated for a ridiculous number, and I know it won more than one, but I don't remember
Okay, yeah.
which specific categories. It was a long time ago.
This song. I hope we get to see her. I hope we get to see her speech at the wedding again, because it brings so much more to like because she said, "May you forever be satisfied." In her speech, this song brings so much more meaning to that one sentence, right? Like, my goodness.
Casper, try not to predict the very next line challenge, impossible difficulty.
Are we gonna see the speech?
To the bride. Always by your side. To your union. And the hope that you provide. Always be satisfied. She'll be happy as his bride, and he will never be satisfied. I will never be satisfied.
Wow. Oh my god.
Satisfied.
That was the best vocal performance so far in this show. Both
So
because
good.
there was both rapping and singing in this. That's
Yes, there
that's
was.
very interesting. Also, I thought it was interesting how like the echo, like, be satisfied. It's like they're telling her, dude, be satisfied, because I think Angelica was the one saying that the thing about how she wants the woman included in
Yes,
like that whole,
yes, she was
remember
leading
yeah?
that whole song.
Yeah,
And Eliza was
so
kind
I
of just
guess-
along for the ride.
So if they're like for that law or whatever to be, I guess that's her. Maybe that's her way. If that happens, she will finally be satisfied.
Maybe.
If that happens, because that's what seems. If she can't get Hamilton, then at least maybe she can get that. I don't know. There's probably a word for it, like that thing,
Yeah.
like that law, whatever that letter. What I don't know. To have that in. That might be the way she gets satisfied. That's really interesting. And I love that scene where Hamilton is looking back at her as he's exiting the stage. Like,
Yes.
you know what? That could have been a life with Angelica. That one, but
Yes.
no, we're sticking on this.
Yes,
path, right?
exactly. And doing that as she's saying, he will never be satisfied, I will never be satisfied. It's like they have such an inherent kinship, but there are multiple reasons in both directions why it just couldn't have happened. Ships passing in the night. It's inherently an incredibly tragic story, which is wild that inherently tragic story can come right after one of the best like meet cute romance songs ever, and both
big
are still
contrast.
satisfying. I didn't
Yeah.
mean to say that, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, any final thoughts? This is your channel. I'll let you outro and thoughts,
Oh,
but
no, that was that like for me still I don't know. I think it's because it's still new. I'll get back to you if that beats my Right Hand Man. That's my favorite Hamilton song so far. That one's definitely up there. It's a good
Satisfied is
song,
incredible.
fantastic. And she is an amazing vocalist and rapper. Like it seems to me that for me, like from the artists that I've seen, it seems easier for singers to start rapping than vice versa.
I would definitely
Because,
agree
like,
with that.
Like singing, like rapping is just vocalizing super fast.
Yeah.
Like it's yeah. But yeah, that's cool, and she is like perfect casting.
Stunning.
Like, she
Absolutely
yeah,
incredible.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
That was dope. Anyways, if you enjoyed this, fun fact, both on Mortius and I's Patreons, we release these Hamilton batch reaction and analysis, like fully unedited, weeks in advance. You're seeing this on YouTube. This has been out for like 3 weeks on Patreon, probably something like that. Yeah. So if you want to join in the fun, it is as little as like $5 on mine. And for yours, because you're doing this with me,
It is $5. So this is actually an exception. Because normally my unedited content is at my $10 tier, but I didn't want you to have to pay 10 here and 5 there for the whole series. So only the Hamilton reactions are actually released unedited to my $5 tier. All the rest of my unedited reactions are at my $10 tier. But if you just want both halves of Hamilton and none of my other content, it's still only $10 total, 5 to him, 5 to me. Definitely consider checking that out.
And as we say that, it is actually, the money goes towards us being able to do content like this. So if you're feeling like, oh, I'm paying $5 for reaction, no, you're actually giving $5 towards our dream of becoming highly functioning content creators, which is so important. I feel like we don't mention that enough, but we are genuinely so appreciative of the support, especially on Patreon. You guys have been absolutely amazing, both on here, on Mortius's, and of course on the Patreon. We already have like 50 people helping us on the new channel with the Patreon, and we haven't even posted anything yet. So that's really, really, really amazing.
But that might change sooner than you think.
It may change soon. Might want to check that out as well. But yeah, all these names here have been doing a world of a difference in my life as a content creator, and I want to say thank you so much for that. If you want to be included in this list right here, then, you know, come over and join the fun on Patreon. We have so much stuff going on. Not only do we have like a really thriving community on Discord, we even have a Minecraft server now. So if you play Minecraft, you're more than welcome.
Why am I learning about this right now? Sir, why am I learning about this? We are business partners. Why am I learning about I'm ending the recording. Bye, everybody. No, thank you so much for being here. We do genuinely really appreciate you, even when Casper doesn't share me things. Go drop the superior heart in the chat. There's a reason that the emoji looks like this, and there isn't an emoji that looks like that. And we will see you next week for more Hamilton, and in a couple weeks over on Open Arms Reactions for Act 2. Yes. Love you all. Peace. Wait, this is yours. Say bye.
This is fine. That's fine. You can say bye.
Okay, bye.
Bye.